Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo confirm secret wedding. In a shocking revelation that has sent the entire entertainment industry into a frenzy, Hallyu royalty Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have officially confirmed that they are married. Yes, you read that right. Korea's most iconic leading man and the queen of romantic K-dramas tied the knot in a jaw-dropping private wedding in the Swiss Alps, away from the flashing lights, paparazzi, and curious fans. This revelation comes after months of quiet disappearances, cryptic Instagram posts, and suspicious sightings in Europe. The news hit the internet like a tidal wave this morning when Dispatch released exclusive photos from the clandestine ceremony, and just hours later, both stars confirmed the reports with a joint handwritten letter shared on their respective social media. But this was no ordinary wedding. This was a cinematic dream come true, an icy ethereal fairy tale played out between snow-covered peaks, vows whispered under ancient pines, and a love story that defied every expectation. Snowflake: the secret build-up. Clues hidden in plain sight. Fans had speculated for months that something special was brewing between the two megastars. The rumors first sparked when Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo were both spotted at a Chanel event in Paris earlier this year. The chemistry between them during a joint photoshoot, though casual on the surface, was electric, something fans had never seen before. A week after Paris, both actors disappeared from the public eye. Their agencies claimed they were on personal vacations, but eagle-eyed netizens tracked their movements to Zermatt, Switzerland, a picturesque village nestled beneath the Matterhorn. Still, no one could have imagined that the vacation was actually a wedding getaway. Ring a wedding only legends could create. On July 28, 2025, under a heavy canopy of falling snow, Song Hye Kyo walked down a natural aisle of pine trees wearing a custom Elie Saab gown, ivory silk embroidered with pearl-dusted cherry blossoms. Her veil stretched over 5 meters long, lightly brushing the fresh snow as she approached a teary-eyed Lee Min-ho, dressed in an impeccably tailored white Tom Ford tuxedo. Only 20 guests were in attendance, a blend of close family, a few industry friends like Gong Yoo, Kim Soo-hyun and Jun Ji-hyun, and 3 monks from a local Swiss monastery who conducted a solemn, blessing-infused ceremony. There were no drones, no media, no press. Just raw intimacy. The couple exchanged handwritten vows in both Korean and English. Lee Min-ho's voice reportedly trembled as he said, "You are the calm after my storms, the silence in my chaos. I promise to love you in every version of this life." Song Hye Kyo, ever poised, replied with quiet certainty, "I waited through decades of spotlights for the one moment I could be truly seen. That person is you. An unforgettable night under the stars." After the ceremony, the party transitioned into a glass-walled chalet set beside a frozen lake. Candles floated inside crystal bowls, soft jazz played by a live quartet, and Korean fusion dishes were served in a candlelit dinner that felt more like a scene from a movie than real life. At midnight, as fireworks burst across the alpine sky, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo shared a dance alone outside, bundled in matching white coats. A single drone camera, authorized and manned by a childhood friend, caught the swirling snow around them, immortalizing their first dance as husband and wife. It's rumored that the footage will be included in a miniature private wedding film directed by none other than Park Chan-wook, a close friend of the couple, who secretly flew to Switzerland a day before the wedding. Love letter: their official statement melts hearts. Shortly after the photos and speculation went viral, both stars took to Instagram with a joint letter written in delicate cursive. "To our beloved fans, thank you for walking beside us all these years, through every role, every heartbreak, and every triumph. We wanted our beginning to be sacred, quiet, and true to who we are. Today we share with you our joy. We are now husband and wife. With love always." Min-ho and Hye Kyo. The internet exploded. Within 10 minutes, hashtags like #MinKyo Wedding, #Alps Fairytale, and #Hallyu Royalty United began trending globally. Twitter servers reportedly experienced a spike in traffic as millions of fans around the world reacted with shock, awe, and tears. Film projector: a romance years in the making. What's perhaps most mind-blowing is how the couple managed to keep their relationship so private. Insiders suggest that their bond began quietly over a year ago, when both were involved in separate global endorsement deals for luxury brands. Their paths crossed frequently at international events, and it's said that their shared love of art, literature, and travel quickly deepened their connection. "She made him slow down," said one anonymous source. "And he made her smile in a way no one else had. They weren't trying to hide, they were just trying to protect something precious." And precious it was. Not a single leak. Not a single betrayal. Their managers, stylists, even makeup artists were all reportedly kept out of the loop until just days before the ceremony. Camera with flash more photos leak. Fans can't breathe. As fans reeled from the announcement, additional candid photos began surfacing. A black and white still of Lee Min-ho kissing Song Hye Kyo's forehead in front of a snowy cabin. A heart-melting image of the newlyweds holding hands on a mountaintop, overlooking an endless sea of clouds. A blurry stolen snap of Hye Kyo laughing mid-toast, eyes sparkling as Min-ho held her close. It wasn't just a wedding, it was a visual poem. Airplane departure. What's next for the newlyweds? According to sources close to the couple, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo are now honeymooning on a private island in Greece, unreachable by phone or media. They're expected to return to South Korea in mid-August for a quiet housewarming in their newly purchased Jeju Island villa, a sprawling modern house by the cliffs with panoramic ocean views. While fans eagerly await a possible joint photoshoot or a TV interview, both actors' agencies have made it clear they will take a short break from work to enjoy their married life in peace. There are also whispers in the industry that the couple may collaborate on a drama together, a story inspired by their own real-life romance, with a script already in early development. Revolving hearts. Fans react. Tears, screams, and art. The fan response has been nothing short of legendary. On Korean fan forums and international fan accounts, tributes have been pouring in. A fan in Manila painted a mural of their wedding photo on a city wall. In Seoul, a bakery has created a limited edition Min Kyo wedding cake, complete with cherry blossoms and mountain peaks. A TikTok is flooded with tribute videos of the couple's best drama scenes edited to look like one long romance. One fan wrote, "For years we watched them bring fictional love to life. Today they showed us that fairy tales can be real too." Clapperboard closing scene. A real-life K-drama masterpiece. As one industry insider perfectly put it, this wasn't just a wedding. It was a cultural moment. It felt like the ending of every K-drama we've ever loved. Only this time it was real. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, both at the pinnacle of their careers, decided to step into a new chapter not just as superstars but as soulmates. As the world continues to catch its breath from the revelation of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's surprise wedding, more enchanting details are surfacing about the actual ceremony that took place beneath the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps. This wasn't just a union of two Hallyu icons. It was an artistic masterpiece of love, trust, and intentional beauty. Now, sources close to the couple and a few leaked fragments from their ultra-private circle have painted a deeper picture, and it is nothing short of spellbinding. The day began with silence and magic. The morning of July 28, 2025, began with a snowfall so soft, it was as if the sky itself had agreed to keep their secret. Tucked away in a luxury eco-lodge in Zermatt, only the sounds of wind chimes and soft violin could be heard as final preparations began. Lee Min-ho reportedly woke up at 5 a.m., unable to sleep from excitement. Dressed in a gray robe, he walked barefoot onto the frosty balcony of his private suite and gazed out at the misty horizon. "It's today," he whispered to himself, his breath fogging in the cold air. His longtime manager said, "He looked like a man walking into a destiny he waited his whole life for." On the other side of the mountain lodge, Song Hye Kyo sipped chamomile tea as her hair was gently pinned into a classic chignon. Her dress hung beside her, a breathtaking ivory silk gown designed in absolute secrecy over 6 months, embroidered with more than 60,000 hand-sewn crystals that sparkled like snow under light. The bride's walk, a scene from a movie. No wedding aisle could compare to what was crafted that day. The ceremony took place in a forest clearing, naturally arched with snow-laden trees and lit by dozens of hidden lanterns flickering like fireflies. There was no red carpet, only a white velvet runner that melted into the snowy ground. As the first notes of Yuruma's River Flows in You played softly through hidden speakers, Song Hye Kyo stepped onto the aisle. Her face was partially hidden beneath her cathedral-length veil, but her smile was unmistakable, radiant, peaceful, as if every page of her past had led to this singular chapter. Lee Min-ho, standing at the altar, fought to remain composed. But when her eyes met his, he was seen tearing up. A guest later whispered, "He didn't cry. He shattered in the most beautiful way." Love letter, the personal touches. Letters, vows, and unseen gestures. What made the ceremony even more touching were the deeply personal elements woven into every moment. Before exchanging vows, the couple shared letters they had written to each other privately the night before. These were not read aloud to guests. Instead, they placed them in a small wooden box, sealed it with wax, and buried it beneath the pine tree beside where they stood. It was said to contain their promises, secrets, and a vow to dig it up together in 10 years on their anniversary. Then came the vows. Lee Min-ho spoke first, his voice breaking. "I once believed I had experienced every kind of love through the roles I played. But then you came, and I realized I'd only been rehearsing until now." Song Hye Kyo replied, smiling through tears. "You are the part of me I never knew was missing, the silence between scenes where love lives quietly." Every guest was gifted a small glass bottle containing melted snow from that morning, symbolizing the fleeting beauty of time and the decision to hold on to love before it disappears. Sparkles the first kiss. As snow fell. And then came the kiss. As the officiating monk softly declared them husband and wife in Korean and English, a burst of soft snowflakes began falling again, almost on cue. Guests gasped as the sky turned into a flurry of white lace while Lee Min-ho gently lifted her veil. Their first kiss wasn't dramatic. It was slow, reverent, as if they were trying to memorize the shape of forever on each other's lips. Applause erupted gently, then crescendoed as the couple laughed and hugged tightly. A string quartet played Moon River, and hand-cut paper petals shaped like magnolia blossoms floated from the treetops above, released by hidden wires, dancing alongside the snow. Movie camera, the secret cinematic touches. Behind the scenes, the wedding was subtly orchestrated by Park Chan-wook, who offered to shoot a 10-minute silent film of the ceremony as a personal gift to the couple. He used a vintage 8mm film camera, capturing grainy ethereal footage. No sound, no dialogue, only pure imagery of two people in love. The footage will never be released publicly. It was said to be played only once, during the couple's first dinner as husband and wife. One staff member shared. They sat in front of the fire, wrapped in one blanket, watching their wedding unfold like a vintage movie. She cried. He kissed the tears away. Candle dinner in the glass chalet. A dreamlike feast. As evening set in, guests followed a lantern-lit path to a stunning glass chalet built beside a frozen alpine lake. The glass structure glowed with over 2,000 beeswax candles, and hand-blown chandeliers hung from the transparent ceiling, illuminating the snowy trees above. The dinner menu was fusion perfection, Korean hanjeongseok with Swiss delicacies, created by a Michelin-starred chef flown in from Seoul. Each course was paired with wine aged in caves beneath Mont Blanc, and between dishes, heartfelt speeches filled the air. Gongyu stood and said, "We've all watched them act in love. But tonight we witnessed what it looks like when it's real. Woman dancing a dance under stars. Just them. There was no DJ. No loud music. Instead, at midnight, Lee Min-ho led Song Hye Kyo outside the chalet. As if scripted, the clouds parted and revealed a sky bursting with stars. They danced alone under the moonlight, surrounded by flickering candles planted in the snow. He whispered to